Welcome to Raise Your Vibe and Heal. My name is Lisa Snyder, and I'm an intuitive here to help you live your best life. On this channel and podcast, we hold channeled spiritual messages, mini healing sessions, and welcome monthly guests to share their wisdom. To stay updated on the latest events, please subscribe to my event newsletter on my website, lisahsnyder.com, which is linked in the description field of this broadcast. And also right now I'm offering a $10 promotional code towards any service. Plus I started a weekly channeled message of the week just for joining the online community. Today I'm very excited because I have my friend and guest Debbie Romero joining us today. You can find Debbie at Transcend with Debbie on all social media platforms and her website at transcendwithdebbie.com. And Debbie is an evidential psychic medium, spiritual teacher, healer, you name it, she does it. And I'm so honored. We are going to be doing little mini healing sessions today. So if you are interested in a mini healing reading, please type 444. Oh, nope. I said that wrong. 333 into the chat box. And we will be drawing names to see who is going to be getting the session for today. Can we please take a nice collective breath here before we bring Debbie on? Let's just take a nice cleansing breath here. Releasing any stress or tension that we may be carrying here with our feet firmly on the ground. Surrounding this session with all who are here today and those who will be listening to the future broadcasts with the beautiful gold and white light. Now let's envision all of our hearts connected with divine source of love and light, which truly connects us all. And setting the intention that whatever it is you are meant to receive today, whatever the messages are, whatever the healings you're meant to receive today, that will happen beautifully, knowing that your soul and source is in charge of your healing. Thank you. All right, let's welcome our beautiful guest, Debbie Romero, to our live today. Hi, Debbie.
Hi, my girl. What an introduction. I was like, whoa.
Well, it's you just kind of level it up every time, and you are an amazing guest, and everyone is so excited. I see everyone's, and Jesse, please type 333 because I don't think 33 is going to work. So type 333 into the chat box. I want to make sure that everybody who wants a chance for healing or reading is going to have a chance to do that. And I see we have some friends that are from Debbie's community that are joining us as well. I'm so happy to see that.
But this is what it's about. It's the community for all.
Yes.
And all of us, we know when we find goodness, and it's like, Lisa, just this ball of fire and goodness, and you are really you are at that level of holding space for spirit and for all of us. So thank you for just having me here as a guest with you, my friend. Thank you.
I love you, Debbie. Debbie and I decided, we've been trying to figure out and coordinate our schedules. Like, can we do this? No. Can we do this? No. Finally, it's like, hey, how about tomorrow? Yes. Yeah. So here we are. So Debbie, can you just share a little bit about your background for those who are new to you? Because I do see we have some new people here on today. If you want to just share a little bit about what you do. And again, everybody, all of her contact information is in the description field of this video. So just rest assured that. But Debbie, just a little introduction about yourself, please.
Oh, how cute. Thank you so much. I just really try to just show up. That's really what I'm trying to do. Just show up and anchor and be that conduit for spirit to allow them to come forward in the way that's for our highest good. Just being me, and this is what I love. So I love working in that spirit world. I love holding space for the community. It brings me joy. And of course, my journey had many unfoldments and facets of who I am today. But really, truly, it's just showing up. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just showing up for myself and for all of you. And being a conduit for spirit is letting them come in the way you need it. So.
And you also teach classes as well, don't you?
Well, yes. Okay, so now you want me to unfold it. Okay, girl.
Just a little bit more, Debbie. Just a little bit more because you do some amazing things here. So
we just finished a 6 weeks program. I was teaching mediumship, and I was holding space. We do healing. We do a lot of meditations. I do have a podcast, Transcend with Debbie. And I find myself right now giving an opportunity to integrate all the work that has happened and all the different healings that I received, and giving myself a moment to just pause. So right now I'm in pause. I have an amazing fundraiser that's taking place, which is Vision 22, which will happen on May 20th, which is in honor of our veterans, in honor of mental health. It's a very very personal cause close to my heart for private reasons. And then, of course, we also have another fundraiser where Lisa Snyder will be part of, where all of us connect together as a community with mediums around the world, where we will anchor and hold space for spirit, but also to bring awareness. So awareness, one, for May of mental health, and then awareness in honor of cancer and bringing medicine forward to other countries that don't have the medicine. And that is also going to be a phenomenal day to connect, to be in a room with a lot of mediums and an open conduit for spirit. The energy is like through the roof, spectacular. And so even if you come to support, do a donation, $10, $5, whatever your heart can do. We are showing up for you and the community. And it's just, to me, to be able to experience that, to be in that, your spirit will thank you. Trust me.
Oh, I am very excited about that. Thank you for inviting me into that community, because we have just a lineup of amazing mediums and healers, and it's just an honor to be a part of that. And Stacia says she can't wait.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, yeah, go ahead.
No. It's absolutely true. You are going to be surrounded by professional mediums who have invested in their care to bring understanding, to be able to anchor that vibration for you in the way that you need it. So yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Thank you. Hi, Eva. Thank you for stopping by. We will, you can always check the recording out later. And thanks to everybody. I'm seeing a lot of comments. B said your classes are awesome. That's okay, Jesse. You didn't hear anything wrong. I said the wrong number to begin with, so you're good. And then again, if you're just joining us live, please type 333 into the comment or the chat box, and you will get a chance to have a mini healing or reading with Debbie and myself. All right, should we get this party started, Debbie? Are you ready? All right, so I'm gonna run the StreamYard tool. Here we go. We have 11 entries, so 333. Here we go. This is always so exciting. I love seeing all the names come across the screen here. I love Pamela. Okay, Pamela. Right. Would you like to start here, Debbie?
Sure. So when I come to my awareness, immediately spirit takes me to the heart. And I also get a little bit of a shaking at the legs. So I know with Pamela, there's a little shakiness, uneasiness here, balance with the legs, some discomfort with the knees is how I feel with her. I know immediately my guides want to bring awareness to the neck as well. So there's something with the neck as well, where I want to go to the back of the neck, which will bring a little bit of alleviation to the eyes. So I know that there's maybe some discomfort within the eyes, and I know that there's some discomfort within the neck. Just allow yourself to take a deep breath. This is grief that you're holding on in within your heart. I know that this is in reference to a gentleman that you are going to allow yourself to unfold this energy as it unravels. I almost want to place my hand behind your heart is how I feel, and allow the energy to flush and just kind of push through, going down to the root, which is in reference to family. It's also in reference to the root chakra, which is on the lower base of the spine, if you're not aware of that. I know that this is also going to bring a little alleviation to the legs, so trust that. So if you're shaking at this moment, it's just old energy going. I feel that you've been holding on to some type of structure, of some type of we get this protection that we build up when we go through things. And I get the sense that it's ready. You're ready to see. So you're ready to see, you're ready to feel, you're ready to experience. I feel spring is going to be a really beautiful time for you and the family. I want to give you children, and just really giving that opportunity to go out into that picnic area and to, connect the eggs and things like that. I definitely feel that your heart is awakening, and so you are being led by spirit. So I want to give you this comfort and know that spirit is really having you by their hand. This gentleman specifically comes in, grandfather spirit comes in, and it's just giving you that open heart to breathe into what you're expressing. So as you're saying your words, they come to the throat. And as they come to the throat, it's let it out, baby. Let that energy go. So continue your journey, even if it shakes to speak, even if it hurts to express yourself. Allow your body to release those words, and allow the shakiness to happen. Work through it. You got this. So beautiful things to come is what I feel for her.
Oh, that was beautiful, Debbie. Pamela, before I tune into you, I saw a question. We're going to be running probably about 45 minutes total for this session. So anytime you want to type 333 in the chat box, if you're just joining us live, you only have to do it once. Then when we do the giveaway, we'll be able to, you'll be in there. So I just want to address that. Okay, Pamela, as Debbie was talking, sharing her with you, sharing the session with you, my hand has been working on the back of heart center and also your abdominal area, and I'm feeling this really buzzy sensation. And if I recall, I'm not sure, Debbie, if you said something about that in the beginning, but I'm just getting this kind of an anxiety. Not a medical diagnosis, please note. It just feels more like an anxious feeling, kind of like an anxiety feeling, like just nervousness, that kind of thing, and that I'm feeling in the back of heart center as well in your stomach area. And for those of you who are new, I have a pillow in my lap, and it's used as a substitute for the person that I'm reading and working with. Energetically, the energy is working right in the back of heart center as well as your abdominal area. And I'm very aware there's a connection here. There's a big connection here between the heart and the abdominal area. In fact, my hands don't even want to move. They just are just staying right there. It feels like just holding space for you here, right now. So the first thing I'd like you to do, please, is take a nice cleansing breath, bring it in through the front of your abdominal area. And very gently, I feel like I want to take a breath here. Very, very gently bring this up to the back of your heart center. Bring it all the way up and breathe it out the back of heart center. Feels like setting the intention of making that connection really balanced. I'm just seeing what looks like a frenetic energy here. Just buzzy, frenetic, and we're just calming and balancing between the abdominal area all the way up to back of heart center. And then one more breath, please, Pamela. This is going to be a technique that I encourage you to try here over the next, whenever you feel guided. Take the breath in through the abdominal area, through the belly button is what I'm hearing. Bring that breath very gently all the way up to your heart center. And releasing what no longer serves you out the back of your heart, down to Mother Earth, who will transmute those energies for you. There you go. I'm feeling the energy seems like it's calming down just a little bit more, but there is just this connection here between the abdominal and the back. And your upper back is now, there's a movement here happening energetically between the abdominal and the back. So it feels like whatever needed to move here initially it's like starting to open things up here for you. And I encourage you to remember your breath and keep that breath very gently. Sometimes we forget to breathe, and that's actually a really good message for all of us, to remember to just sit and take a breath. Pamela, I hope that the information Debbie and I shared with you was helpful and healing. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to tune into. Unless, Debbie, you had something else you wanted to share.
I agree with you in the beginning. As we started, it was like, take a minute, breathe. And, and just as you're walking into this new step of the renewal of Easter, give yourself an opportunity to enjoy that, ground that energy, get into that grass and let the kids play. And even if you feel that you're not able to participate the way you like, you being there is participation. So being there, enjoy yourself and being in the moment. I leave you with God's grace, baby. And I thank you for just letting us hold space for you today.
Thank you, Debbie, and thank you for those additional words, because as you were sharing those words with her, I could feel her reacting, her energy responding to that. So thank you for sharing those beautiful words. Yeah. Okay, so if you are just joining us, type 333 into the chat box or the comment field. We are doing a giveaway for readings here for the next half an hour or so. So here we go.
Let's go. Look at Michael's in here. Hey, Michael.
I see a lot of names here. I just love this. And then if the same name gets picked again, it's not a perfect tool. We will. Tiara. Debbie, you know Tiara?
Hey, that's my girl.
Somebody just asked, can we get healing if we have the same issues?
Yes. So, go ahead, Lisa.
No. I'm just trying to make sure I understand what that question is. Do you understand what that question means?
Yeah. So, when we're sitting here and we're holding space, spirit is very intelligent. They know where to go. When I say spirit, it's love, spirit, energy. It's all vibration, frequency as well. we commune together. We are all open for this healing. Yes, the answer is yes. We see things and sometimes we don't see them, but the work is coming in. The energy is working. We all feel it. That's why when you say, come back and hit the replay button to get the energy, yes, you will all receive, even if your name is not being called. Yes, the answer is yes.
Okay, so I understand the question. So this person was asking, so if this person had the same exact issue as the person that we just, yes, 100%. I agree with Debbie. Energy is energy. And if you remember, if you just joined at the very beginning of this recording, I mentioned that your soul and source knows exactly what it is you need to receive. And we're energetic beings and there's energy. We are community. As we sit here in a circle with all of you beautiful people here with us today, we're literally sitting in this energetic circle. We're holding space for one another. And Debbie and I are intentionally connecting with each of you to help you with what you need, but trust that your soul and source know what you need. So yes, love that. So yes, you'll receive what you need to receive. Okay, and they just said thank you. All right, Tiara, do you want me to start with Tiara or do you want to start?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Okay. All right, just a second, Tiara. Okay, Tiara, right away, I'm aware of your neck, but my hands are being drawn to your abdominal area. So I've got a hand on the front of your abdominal area and the hand's on the back. And when I say my hands are here, this is where I'm being guided by spirit to show you where the energy wants to work first. Again, please, just one more time, whatever Debbie and I share is never meant to replace a medical diagnosis. So Tiara, as I connect with your abdominal area, the front of your abdominal area is rotating very slowly in a counterclockwise direction. No judgment on the energy. It's just flowing where it needs to go. And the back of the abdominal area is rotating in the opposite direction, very slowly. So it feels like there's a very intentional movement here. It's like when you have to open up a jar that's a brand new jar and it's kind of hard to open, sometimes we tighten it up a little bit and then it helps to open it up. That's the movement that's happening here. It's as if it's going in one direction very slowly, very intentionally, so that it can help unglue, unstick, kind of open up. And now as I say those words to you, your abdominal area is starting to rotate as I look at you from the front in the clockwise direction, and your back is starting to glide towards your right. Now I also would like to acknowledge I'm feeling an intense point on your back on the right side. Feels like it's probably around the area of the right kidney, the right back, maybe underneath the ribs there, but I'm really aware of the right side of maybe the mid to lower back. I just want to acknowledge that for you, that the energy is specifically showing me that spot right there. I'm also aware that there is a energetic movement now happening with your abdominal area that's starting to rotate in the opposite direction, but I'm also getting tears. When I receive tears, when my eyes start to spontaneously tears, this is a sign from spirit. This is expressing grief and sorrow. So if you can please bring in a beautiful sun to support your emotions here within the abdominal area, a big, beautiful sun, a big, beautiful sun. And there's some energetic releases here happening. And as I acknowledge that for you now, your back is starting to rotate more intentionally in a bigger motion. So it feels like your abdominal area, front and back, this whole abdominal core area is just opening up, really starting to open up. And there's some more energetic releases here as well, more tears. Bring in that big, beautiful sun, please. And again, I'm aware of that spot on the right side, but it starts to feel like it's getting a little diffuse. And interestingly enough, my throat is starting to get itchy. So this is also linked with your communication, whether it's having your voice be heard, whether your words are not being received. This is also linked with this emotional component. So please take a nice cleansing breath, your abdominal area, bringing that big, beautiful sun. You are the sun. You've got the sun, this beautiful energy here. Thank you, Tiara, for allowing me to work with you. I'm gonna have Debbie. Debbie, you go and you're on mute.
Yeah, I know. I muted myself because sometimes I'm watching. I'm like, oh, there he goes. I'm like in the moment with you. I'm like, oh, there he goes. So that's us in the moment, right? So I agree, Tiara. I wanted to go to the neck, and my guides, as you were working with her, my hands were there at your neck. I definitely feel that you're working through the third eye. So you're really working through that third eye to get that open. I agreed with the grief, but the grief was you're doing some healing with connection to Father. So this was like the heart. I also went to the kidneys as you were there as well, but also it's almost like again, we're not doctors, we're not diagnosing, but I know they want to go into the uterus and bring energy, almost as like we're preparing you, like motherhood, like so, and when we're going into that uterus, it's like our creativity. What are you creating? So it's like my hands want to go to your hands, and if you see my hands, how they're molding and they're bringing that energy, it's like let's just push that energy that's within that energy there that's stagnant.
Excuse
And
me.
there you go. You released it. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you. Good job. And I feel like in reference to this is like working with that creativity color. So if you've been guided to paint or to draw, I want to validate that, like create jewelry, beading, and really getting in there, having the vision of the design. So the awakening of the third eye and the design and that colors and that, it's almost like I see like patterns, and you're really good with patterns, and they catch your attention very quickly, whether this is a mala of some sort or some type of design like the tree of life of the geometric, very very geometric for you. I want to bring that into your heart center, and imagine at the heart, if you envision a mala of running, not a mala, a tree of life, we'll say, and just imagine that that's spinning within your heart, because I feel like they're just clearing this out. You're very connected to the numbers, and the mathematic numbers catch your attention. So this is part of your awakening process. So if you're not understanding this, research and study that, whether this is the tree of life or whether this is your way of awakening. Find that niche. They say get that knowledge, get those books, get the wisdom, and the spirit will continue to help you in your journey. The hummingbird step forward. You're connected to the nature. You're connected to your voice, and you're reconnecting all the wisdom. And I know you went to Peru, so I know that ancestral connection as we touch the dirt and the soil with the kiss to the earth of blessing, as it brings that energy back into your heart space. That tiger, that roar, that fire that you embody burns within you deeper as it radiates from within. Let it go into the deeper wounds. Allow this to burn within you, into the solar plex, and into your desires of freedom of who you truly are. I give you the strength, my child. I forgive and give you that strength so that you can step forward for your ancestors, for your family, that you can continue to keep your head up high. The jaguar spirit steps forward as it roars into the power of your wisdom and strength, and gives you that like dignity, like let's go. So I leave you with that deeper blend of spirit as you continue forward on your new journey of love. And I'll leave you with that, baby.
Tiara, I hope that resonated with you. The work continued. I stay connected with you as Debbie was talking, sharing, not talking, as Debbie was sharing the information and the healing for you and with you, and just everything in the whole abdominal area was moving up. And interesting, I got a interesting taste on the back of my tongue as she was talking. Did you get that?
Oh my gosh! The whole time you were talking, they were. Oh my gosh! My tongue was just like. They're getting the voice ready. Like
it still is. Yeah. Yes. See, this is what's so cool. It's like Debbie got it. And then I got it. And it's like you can't make this stuff up, guys. I flippin' love this. And so Tiara, I hope that was, yes, lots of numerology and nature. Love that.
Yeah, I definitely was getting, and that's why I had a drink, because the taste that was coming in my mouth, that it's like purifying. You know, we can get the taste of, well, I don't want to sound, we just have that gift, and we can taste
yeah, smell, taste, all that stuff. That's why we have our little water bottle sitting here, because as spirit's using our bodies to try and give us the message, and that's how it works. The other day I was working with a client, and my head started to itch like crazy, and it's like, okay, thank you for showing me the information. You can stop that now. Love and light, but I don't need to feel that anymore. All right, guys, let's do another drawing here. Type 333 into the chat box if you would like a chance to win a little mini healing and session with Debbie and myself, and we will see who we are going to get next. And our next person is Terry. Terry Lee. Congratulations. Okay, Terry Lee. Debbie, I'm going to have you start with this one.
Okay, so immediately I feel like either you had a procedure or there's something happening within the throat. I know, like for me, I have a little scar here. I had some work done, and so that's what they brought the impression to me forward. I want to connect you to your higher self. So I know it's like, let's bring in the angels, let's bring in the higher self. I don't know if she has blonde hair because there's no picture here, but I feel like they're connecting to you and they're acknowledging your eyes and they're acknowledging you as a person. You must either have color eyes or light eyes because I'm acknowledging this with you. So Spirit is wanting to give you evidence. They want to bring you evidence and they want to bring this forward. It's almost like, oh, like this inner child, this young child I want to bring forward for you. I definitely get the sense like mom. So I do want to bring in an acknowledgement of a child and you being a mom, but I do want to bring this like close to your heart. So I know Spirit is giving me that release of like, okay, this joy. Let's bring in the joy of you being a mom. And you know, as moms, we get tired. So I feel like I'm coming in. They're going into the side. It's almost like the rib cage, that rib. There's some energy moving around the right side of your rib, and they're going into the left side, which is pushing on the heart, and they're pushing the energy out, and they're releasing here from the heart space, wanting to have that mother connection, that motherly love, and missing your children, or missing family here. So I know this is grief, and I feel you either getting really warm. So please know, Spirit is validating when they work with you. You must be very sensitive. And I get the sense that you sweat and you get very hot, and that's the connection that you have. I also want to give you a validation of a butterfly because I know a butterfly is also very symbolic for you. I also know Spirit is going behind the back, and they're going down to the right side of your foot here. Very interesting. So they're lengthening you here as they go down. I almost want to say this is the base of your spine, the base of the spine where all the nerves are. I want to go there. So you must have some little bit of a nerve issue that's affecting the headaches. There it goes. It's unraveling. Very good. You must get nauseous, or there's a little nausea that comes with this. And so they're really pushing this energy. And that's as you're raising your vibration. If you ever find yourself getting a little nauseous, know that's the energy moving. I want to give her trance because they're giving me the impression that she can go into a good trance state. And so if I give you that good trance state, the eyes flutter, the nausea comes because you're blending with the different connections. And so I want to validate that for you. A lot of energy moving from the earth within the earth chakra. A lot of energy moving around your feet. So I want to give the word like, take your time. So if there's a project that you've been working on and you're really wanting to get it done, take your time. There's lots of time. So I want to give you lots of time for that, if that makes sense, Terry. But I really want to go here to the throat. I want to go into the lymph nodes. I really want to allow myself to just hold on there just a little longer as they flush your ears so that you may hear. So it's almost like I'm guided to say this. May my eyes see, may my ears hear, may my words speak. May I be guided by my true path and purpose with God and Spirit. For we're one, together, communing in unity with love, greatness, inspiration, and power. So they're getting you ready to take yourself up to another level. It's like, congratulations, you've been doing some work. So I want to leave you with that, Terry.
Beautiful. That was beautiful. I could feel where you were working, Debbie, and I got a flash of a headache that went across the back of my head. I could feel my ears opening up as you were talking, and I was trying to decide where to go first. So I ended up at the base of the spine, and my hands have been focused on the base of the spine. So the sacrum, the low back, the low abdominal area, really working at the root chakra and also the sacral chakra. And my hands have just been glued there. That's where Spirit's really showing me where the energy is just really wants to concentrate with the work we're doing here. Now, as acknowledges for you, I'm feeling the low abdominal area is starting to rotate as I look at you in a counterclockwise direction, and I'm feeling a pulsing sensation on the back of the low back. So the sacrum is the bone that's right above the tailbone. So really low on the back there. And yes, there's a lot of nerves, there's a lot of tissues, it is just a very important part of the anatomy with the lower body, Debbie. So you're correct with that. I also would like to acknowledge for you, Terry, that I'm feeling it on the back, on the right side, especially really, really low on the right side. So this may be innervating and working with the right side of your hip down to your right foot. I don't know if Debbie mentioned that earlier. I can't remember. But I can feel that on the right side, on the hip area, no, low back, low back is where they're showing me it, but it connects with your right hip, that there's some energetic movement happening there as well. Now, let's acknowledge that for you, your low abdominal area is starting to rotate as they look at you. It's actually gliding, it's gliding from your right over to your left. And now I'm feeling that on the back, it's gliding towards, okay, so your low abdominal area is gliding towards your left and your low back is gliding towards your right. So it feels like it's helping to create space here, especially in the very low part of your back here, right above the spine. And now it's starting to come together and the low abdominal area is starting to glide down towards your feet and the low back is starting to glide. The left side is starting to glide up towards top of your head, but that right side is just being a little bit of a stickler. So if you can imagine that you are just brushing away any debris, any energetic debris on the right side and the low back there. Just imagine that so that it can move a little bit more freely. So invite in just clearing out that area. There we go. So now the low back is now starting to move up, very, very low, starting to move up towards top of your head. So it really feels like your whole pelvic area is just creating space there for you with the energy. And I was aware of headaches going across the head. So this is all connected. And as you know, we aren't just a leg, we aren't just a foot, everything is connected. So yes, something that may be happening at the base of your spine absolutely can affect the top of your head or your throat or your feet or vice versa. It's a network, it's all one continuous unit. Nice cleansing breath here, please. And I encourage you to think of beautiful breaths through the base of your spine. Really move that around your root chakra over the next couple days in particular. And I can feel a pulsing sensation on the back of your, again, it's the sacrum area, very, very low, right around the hip area. Okay, there's some minute adjustments happening here. Don't be surprised if you don't feel some different sensations here over the next couple days. And I'm also aware this is activating my throat, like I want to start clearing my throat here. And with that, Terry, I'm going to leave you with so much love and so much blessings. And thank you so much for allowing Debbie and I an opportunity to work with you. Thank you so much. You're muted, Debbie.
Sorry, I was trying to stay out of the lab. You know, I speak when you're working, so I'm like, yeah. So I'm trying to just chill back here. But you know, I was guided. You guys, please don't forget to like my girl Lisa Snyder's page. Hit those likes on YouTube. Give her some love. Terry, that was amazing. I'm so glad that it resonated for you. But, you know, this is how we keep you growing. This is how we keep you flowing. And support Lisa. Give those YouTube likes. Get her some share. This is what it's about. I felt like someone was wondering, wow, how do we do this? And what is happening when we're doing this? Lisa, can you explain to the listeners what's happening when you're doing this? When you're doing this, what are you seeing? I'm glad
when I'm working? Okay. So I have a pillow in my lap. And I used to do body work in an office, and I quickly discovered when the pandemic hit that I could do this work remotely. So when I have this pillow in my lap, I can literally feel where we are working. Spirit shows me. I can feel sensations through my hands. I feel sensations in my body. You know, like I got something on my lip here. It's driving me nuts. But I can feel so many different things. I can just know where we are, and I know that because of my knowledge of anatomy and all that, it just helps me identify where we're working. So what's happening is Spirit will show me where the energy is moving, and my hands will follow the direction of where the energy is going. Your soul's in charge. I'm just following and I'm the communicator. So what happens is I'm following and guiding, and then I may feel things in my body. I may see images. I might taste something. I might hear something. I might smell something, all my senses. And so it is truly information I'm receiving from this energetic connection, and why it's going one direction versus another. Not my job to say why.
Yeah.
It's truly my job is just to communicate what I'm seeing, sensing, and feeling.
Yes.
And it's truly an honor to be able to do this work. I trust it 100%. And again, always, whether you're working with a psychic or a medium or a healer or even a medical doctor, always tune in and just find out if you need to get a second opinion with a medical doctor, or if something that I say or anybody else says doesn't completely resonate. Maybe it's not going to make sense today. Maybe it will tomorrow. Or no psychic medium healer is 100% accurate. We do our absolute best, but really trust the guidance you receive. So.
Yeah, we're just interpreting and holding space so the energy can flow. So it's
Yes.
like really allowing, if you're opening to the channel and you're really allowing that energy to flush through you. It's like taking a bath of colors or taking a bath of like that vibration and frequency. It's just moving the energy. And so if you hear us say, oh, grief father or grief child or grief here, there's that connection. There might be a connection there that you want to look at. Okay, it resonated for Terry. I took a class with a beautiful friend of mine, and we took it where it's called mapping the energy, and you follow the energy and where it goes, and then it gives you a story to that energy. And sometimes it resonates and sometimes it doesn't, but this is the example of what I was guided and reminded right now to ask you. So I feel like people can access it. So let's go back and do some more work.
Well, and the other thing too is, Debbie, is that we may not understand the information, but here's what I do know. When I get the information, my agreement with Source is I'm going to share what I get. Even if the person receiving it does not understand it, you may not understand it. Like I've had readings where all of a sudden it was like a month later, I'm like, oh my gosh, now that makes sense to me. But here's what I do know, that because people like Debbie and myself, we're coming from heart center. We really, truly are working only with high vibrational frequency of love and light. That's what we work with. That's what we're inviting in. That we know that we have this agreement with Source, that we're here to share that information, and that whatever healing, whether it's Debbie describing or sharing the messages, or when I'm sharing messages, there is a healing. There's always an energetic healing, that I believe. So even if the words 100% don't make sense to your ears or to your brain, just trust that you're still receiving. Everybody here is receiving and healing just by being in part of this beautiful circle. So thank you. And I just want to say hi to everybody who's here. We have time for...
I'm all yours. I'm not leaving it until, you know me, once you get me in, I'm like, let's go.
All right, maybe we'll go a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So, and Laura, I understand if you can't stay. So if you need to leave, you go ahead. Laura's our moderator in the background here. So thank you.
Laura,
I did already run the StreamYard tool, so we do have a winner. Our winner is Jessie.
Jessie, get it, Jessie.
All right, Jessie, do you want me to start or you want to start?
I can start because
all right, sounds good.
Right away, they just showed me Jessie like he's sitting. Okay, so I know Jessie. Disclaimer. I know.
Okay, I don't.
I don't know
personally.
Him. I don't know him personally, but I know as a follower, like I know Jessie. So like
okay, gotcha.
Spirit, no spirit. I know it's Jessie's spirit. So I see Jessie sitting down on his bed. I see his eyes, and he's like ready. So he's like, it's almost like if we're going to go on a trip on a spaceship and we're going to take off, right? So I feel like he goes into this meditative state. But I feel again, I want to go to the top of the head. So I really want to just bring this gentle energy I want to bring in the color purple and gold. And so for me, I want to bring in that violet flame of love and pink and whiteness here as they go to the ears and they go into the eyes, because he's seeing stuff. And don't doubt it, Jessie, you're seeing. So if it's a corner of the eye, if it's a shadow, yes, it's a woman. It's your grandmother stepping forward, and you must have asked to work with her. And so know that they're also connecting to the throat so that you can speak about it. So don't be afraid to share with the family. Sometimes we get that feeling of, they're not going to understand or they're not going to embrace this. I feel like for you, Mijo, if you're seeing this and you're already getting that connection, write it down and say, maybe you can present it. I had a dream of my grandmother. This is what I saw. How will you present it to someone who's not accepting? Find ways to express it so that you don't hold on to this, because you're ready, opening. They're going to the heart, and they're unraveling energy connected to Father. So know that from the heart, your dad is heavy within your heart as the energy from the right side of the body unravels to the right side of the leg. And so know that as I see this, as I see the energy unraveling from you, it's going to the knee and it's going to the right side of the foot. And I want to go into the spine. So I want to go to the bones. So I don't know, Mijo, if you wake up and it's almost like your back of your back. I want to go to the bones, to the back, and allow spirit to just kind of do like a sweep of energy as you've been carrying the energy behind you. And to the other side, it's like, let's get the energy to move behind the back and to behind the neck, because I see you do this like I was about on my neck. And I feel like this is also in reference to dad. So there's concern, maybe dad has been working a lot and dad is also, lifting boxes and carrying a heavy load. I feel like he's a hard worker. I know that grandmother is acknowledging your father. So I know that we see our family members, we do get affected with the energy around us. And so you have such a beautiful heart. You carry energy. You're empathic to him and to watching him work. And so it's like, I want to give you this connection to your hands so that you can get yourself established for your work, your creativity, your flow. As your spine strengthens, as your spine lengthens, as they push the energy down to the lower lumbar of your body, as they go into the skeleton system of your bones, of your teeth and your muscles, you must have like a little TM, when you grind your teeth. So know that they're working on that also within the back of your neck. This is the neck discomfort of concern, maybe the worry. There it goes down to the lower back. As they push the energy and allow it to strengthen again, they're bringing a beautiful yellow as the sun comes in and it goes down to the lower base of the spine. I know also the eyes are important. So let's just put your hands over your eyes. And let's bring in that beautiful calmness of like glitter, the shimmer, into the luminous body of growth. Allow your eyes to see. Allow your body to feel. Awaken, my child. Awaken the love, the memories of who you truly are. Speak, for your words will be heard. Love, for they may feel you. I hold on to your hands as you evolve and you grow with strength and courage. And so with that, I'll leave you and I'll give you over to Lisa.
Okay, that was really cool. The whole time, thank you, Debbie. And Jesse, this is really cool. I love that what she just channeled for you then is exactly where I've been working the whole time. My hand is on the back of your neck. My other hand is on the front of your throat. And the whole time Debbie was working with you, I could just feel so much energetic movement happening here at the throat and the back of your neck. I also had a bit of a headache that kind of whipped around the front of my head and around the back, but I'm also feeling this buzzy sensation on the back of my left side of my head. So this feels like opening, just a space that wants to open, and it just feels like a little bit of an energetic block that just lifted is the best way I can describe it. So for those of you who are new, I use the sound of my voice for energy to be expressed through me. And it feels like I know the energy does want to work, Jesse, with your throat and the back of your neck here. So everybody who's going to be hearing what I will be channeling here with the energy is going to be receiving whatever you need to receive. So know that this is not just for Jesse. This is for everybody here, and this energy is going to be working, especially with you, Jesse, at your throat. And in fact, hold on a second, I need to clear my throat. So this is working with your communication as well. All right, nice cleansing breath here, everybody. And I'm going to share the source energy through the use of my voice, through the use of sound. Here we go. All right, nice cleansing breath here, please. Now, Jesse, for you in particular, I could feel it really working with the back of your throat and the back of your throat. And now as it acknowledges for you, the front of your throat is rotating more fully in a clockwise direction, and your back of your neck is rotating in the opposite direction. Now it's creating space from side to side. And I'm seeing beautiful butterflies, just butterflies, lightness, butterfly lightness coming through. The lightness of the wings, just lots of beautiful butterflies coming through here. I'm now looking at the top of your head on the right side. And I can feel it on my left side, but I'm looking at the top side of your head on the right side. Energy is starting to go around your body. It's going down the right side, it's coming around your feet, and it's going up the left side of your body, around your head. And it's just this big rotational movement. So as I look at you, it's going in a counterclockwise direction, a big rotational movement. It's coming now towards the center of your throat. Energetic releases here. And now after that big energetic movement, your throat is rotating in the counterclockwise direction. The back of your neck is rotating in the opposite direction. Nice cleansing breath. Bring the breath, please, Jessie, through the front of your throat and breathe it out through the back of your neck. Creating space and releasing what may be blocking you or what's not serving you and releasing that down to Mother Earth. And now I'm feeling a nice, beautiful opening. It's as if the front and the back, your throat and neck are just opening up and creating more space here for you. Love that. And with that, I send you love. Thank you, Jessie, for allowing us to work with you today. You're on mute, Debbie.
You're so fast, Lisa. I'm like, okay, wait, let me come back into this little trance that I went into. Oh, that was
in and out. Okay, we are going to go a few more minutes here. So if you are just joining us, hi, Keith. Good to see you. Type 333 into the chat box, and we are going to draw another winner. And let's see.
Oh, Monica's in here. I saw my girl Jerica. John Nolan's in here. Emily, congratulations, Emily.
Congratulations, Emily. All right. I think I'll start with Emily. Emily, could you please take, Emily, you're very welcome, Jessie. Emily, could you please take a nice breath here for me? I just want to make sure I'm connecting with you. Emily. All right, Emily. So one hand is going in your abdominal area. My other hand is going on the upper back. And I feel like your whole upper back all the way down to your abdominal area wants to create space here for you. So the upper back is starting to rotate. It's as if your left shoulder, it's like the upper body is going towards your right. It's as if you're bringing your left shoulder over towards the right side of your body. That's the movement your upper body's doing. And especially, I'm very aware of your left shoulder lifting up. And I'm aware of just holding space for you here in the abdominal area. So it feels like your upper body just wants to rotate and move around. So now your right shoulder is lifting up and going towards your left. So it's as if your upper torso, it's really like lifting your shoulder is what's happening here. So the right shoulder just lifted up, it's coming back down. And now the left shoulder is lifting up and coming right back down. Left is coming up, left is coming back up. And the left is coming up towards, like if you were laying down on a table, it's coming up towards the sky. Now your left shoulder is starting to rotate and glide up towards top of your head. So I feel like your shoulder is just trying to create space here for you. I was trying to create space here for you with the shoulder. But there's a link with your abdominal area. So let's see if you can find out what more they want to show me with this. So now it's coming back to starting position, neutral position. We're not lifted. We're just in this nice neutral position. So now your upper body, I'm aware that I've got one hand just really going across the left and the right shoulder. Your left shoulder is gliding up towards top of your head, and your right shoulder is starting to go out away towards your body. So just creating space in between the shoulder blades there for you. I'm now aware of a little bit of a tension headache on the right side of my head, on the upper right side of my head. So there's a link here with that. And so there's a spot that's bringing me to my attention on the right side of your head. It's just like some energetic gunk, energetic film. I'm seeing what looks like if somebody was just to lay a piece of saran wrap on the top of your head, not a diagnosis, nothing to, just know it's just energetic gunk. On the top right side of your head, I'm seeing what looks like a thin saran wrap kind of energetic gunk stuff there. What I'd like you to do, and it's connected with the shoulders as well as the abdominal area, what I'd like you to do here is gently, what do they want you to do? Just put a pool of white light over that spot on the top of your right head, on the top of your head on the right side, and just bathe that in white light. Just bathe that in white light. And gold, white and gold, and set the intention that energetic gunk is just released and goes down to Mother Earth to be transmuted. And I can feel that lifting up. Try that again one more time, please. Just some energetic gunk. Let's release that. We all have to take our energetic showers, and that's what they're showing me. Now, as you're doing that, I would like to acknowledge for you that your Your upper body is starting to rotate. It's as if you're doing a side bend. It's as if you're bending towards the left side of your body so that the whole right side of your body can open up. Opening up. And your abdominal area is now starting to move. So your abdominal area is gliding towards your left. And now I'm getting tears. There's some grief and sorrow here. So it feels like this energetic piece that was on the top of your head is associated with a very emotionally charged event, and grief, sorrow, tears are expressing here. So what I'd like you to do now is to bring in the green healing energy, please, from the source. And imagine you've got this beautiful green healing energy filtering down over the top of your head and just very gently bathing you from head to toe with this beautiful green healing energy. There you go. And setting the intention of balance, especially emotional balance, now energetic and physical balance. As I acknowledge that for you, your abdominal area and your shoulders feel like they're in a new position here. Like they're just continuing to shift and open and feeling like it's creating more space for you. One more time, I want you to take that green healing energy and really be aware of the top of your head. Move that green healing energy down around your head, front to back, over the top, and then on that right side where we had that energetic gunk. I'm feeling a tingling sensation there now, so it feels like you lifted that off and released it. Your power of intention, you did it. Well, I want to remind you, please, that the healing truly is coming from within. We are here to help guide you. We are here to help you, help with the facilitation, but the true power comes from within. And you can always invite that energetic gunk back in after a healing. It's really your intention to clear, to heal, to balance, whether it's meditation, whatever it is, that it's your power of intention, your power, stepping into your power that is going to continue to solidify and help you on your journey and on your path. And with that, thank you so much for the opportunity to work with you.
Beautifully done, Lisa. You know, the minute she walked in here or just stepped into this live, my first thoughts were power. She needs her power. So it's like, how do we, and you spoke of empowerment. So if I tap in here for Emily, I want to go to the stomach. I want to go to the middle of the belly. I want to go back into this area. And it's almost like, let's unravel your energy from the solar plex. And that's the stomach for those that are in here. This solar plex is connected to all the organs that are within this area, whether they're the intestines, whether they're in the liver. Like that's such a big spleen, like it carries such a big part of our core system. It's also where we hold into our psychic energy, that power of connecting, right? And I feel like you're really pushing through some old stuff here. So congratulations to you. So if I go back, I want to say like 3 months ago, you went through something very difficult. Something changed in your life 3 months ago. And it's like there's this forgiveness. It's a lesson learned. Like, let's go. It's done. Like, boom, boom, boom. If this makes sense. And if I want to go in here and just allow this energy to push on the right side, connected to the men, I feel like I want to, making peace. It's not peace, but I would like to give you peace, connected to gentlemen, to men and family. It's like maybe there were some disagreements or misunderstandings. And so where did you lose this power? Where did you give this opportunity for yourself to sit in and just witness? And it's like, step in as a mother with that force. I know that either there's a connection here to family, from the women in your family. I know if I were to go to great grandmother of your connection to father, they're coming into the spine to push that debris out. As I see Lisa bringing it to the earth, I see it going to the sky. Let's push that energy up into the heart space and allow that energy to continue to unfold, because I feel like it's like you're holding on like on a roller coaster. I'm holding on, and you've been crying. I know there's tears and there's like that feeling of not knowing what to do. I understand that feeling. Okay, how can I help? And sometimes, we don't have the answers, and that's okay. That's not wrong. So if you don't have the answers, just let it be. Let the energy continue to unravel. If you speak from the heart with kindness and gentleness, that arguments that you're in will simmer. It'll chill. It'll relax. I feel like your family is someone that comes together with food and they celebrate one another. So if you make a good soup, or if you make something like I want to give you grandma's or mom's enchiladas all of a sudden. So it's like, if you make a good dish of enchiladas, it's like, bring that closeness. Reunite during these holiday times. If there's disagreements within the family, know that Spirit on Easter is bringing you that birth of forgiveness, of love, of understanding, of faith and hope. So I'm filling you back up with understanding, the memories of love, that strength, the family, kids riding on the bikes, and confetti with it comes out when you open up the eggs and the chocolates, and all of that goodness. Let's bring that goodness, that nectar of life, that hummingbird, that sweetness, that bountifulness. I ask that we refill you up with joy. Allow those wounds to be released. We all use sarcasm to get us through the day. Let's bring gentleness and kindness to that tongue, to that throat, to those ears, to the words that you speak of God and love and truth. Embody that wisdom. As another DNA upgrade comes in here from the back of the neck and unraveling the energy from the spine, from the neck on the right side of your head, going to the top of your head, as they unravel your channel with love. You may get nauseous, that's just the energy moving. If it's pushing down into the stomach, it's just the energy. The vibration shifts you. Grounding is going to be really important for you. So really giving yourself an opportunity to either work with plants, journal, give yourself an opportunity to drink the water. A good salt bath will be really good for you. You are surrounded with a blanket of love. I want to say fathers, mother, also in spirit, I want to give you like grandfather, great grandfather. Like I want to go to Mexico and get the little candies from Mexico and give you like these little candies of sweetness. So I leave you with that. And know when spirit comes near, a butterfly is present for you. So I thank you.
That was beautiful. I hope that resonated for you. Thank you so much. We're coming up to the end of the hour, so I think what I would like to do now, Debbie, if that's okay with you, is that if I can just tune in and we'll just do a little bit of a group healing for everybody who's still here. And then at the end, if you have any additional messages that you get from Spirit that you would like to share, or if you would like to start us off with that, and then I can finish it off, that would be fine too. If you have any overall messages that you want to share for the group, or...
Me? Okay.
Yes.
Let's channel. Let's see what we get. Okay. So it's time, as we said, to take our power back. Stand in the truth of your purpose of understanding and meaning for one another as we come collectively as a community with unity and faith. Give your body the opportunity and the time to rest. Breath. Breathe deeply into the nature of the woods, of the greenery, so that the transformations can take place as you move forward with understanding of hope. Hope for one another as you work through your grief. Be honest with yourselves. Is this truly who you are? What is your life purpose here? And how will you make it useful? Grow deeper into the knowledge and the wisdom that embodies within your heart, your mind, and your spirit. Truth. Feel the freedom when you breathe, and you dance, and you sing. Together we unite as a unity, as we grow deeper together, holding hands, united, with faith for a better world to come. Nurture each other, nurture the children, love them, give them kisses and hugs and love. Take an opportunity to breathe. Smell the roses and the flowers. Look into the ocean, into the skies, into the heavens, with the stars and the moon. Gaze deep beyond the clouds. Wander if you must. It's okay to lose yourself in the light of faith. I leave you the abundance of spirit. As you embody this light, you will grow. Together with unity, we will stand in the power of love. Now go. Have fun. Enjoy one another. And most importantly, don't forget to love.
Debbie, that was beautiful. Thank you. I could feel my head just going. That was so beautiful. I love those messages that you channel. Thank you so much. Before we finish up with a little bit of a sound healing for the group, I would like to thank Debbie for being with us today. And you can please like and subscribe to Debbie's YouTube and Facebook page. I love you so much. I just appreciate you so much for joining me here today. It's always such a joy. And we're gonna do a little bit of sound healing here for everybody who's here. I wish we could get to everybody, but we just, we run out of time. But we do hold these periodically, and Debbie holds lives, I hold lives. So if you follow us, you'll stay in the know. And again, if you join my event newsletter at lisahsnyder.com, you'll also get information as far as when I go live. And I also just want to note too, I do have a guest coming on tomorrow, Tammy Franklin. We're going to be talking about denial energy. So if you're interested in learning more about that, like toxic positivity, some other things with that, spiritual ego, please join us tomorrow live at 1 p.m. Central Time. All right, here we go, everybody. Please place your feet firmly on the ground. Taking some nice cleansing, calming breaths, releasing any stress or tension that you may be carrying here. Remembering that we are surrounding ourselves with so much gold and white light. Our hearts are still connected with the divine source of love and light, which truly connects us all. Trusting that whatever it is you are meant to receive in this little mini healing session with Source, your soul knows exactly how to integrate this into your healing. And once again, we are only inviting into your sacred space and into this healing session the highest possible vibrational frequency of divine source of love and light. Thank you. I want to acknowledge that we are working with everybody here in the abdominal area. Abdominal area, as I look at you, is rotating in a counterclockwise direction, and your back is rotating in the opposite direction. Please take a breath through your belly button, releasing what no longer serves you out the back. Sending what no longer serves you down to Mother Earth, who will transmute those energies for you. The energy now is helping to move your abdominal area towards your left and your back open to your right to help create space within the abdominal area. Coming back towards the center. Okay, we're going to briefly channel some sound energy here through the use of my voice to support you here in your abdominal area. Imagine a big, beautiful sun. This big, beautiful sun into your abdominal area and grow it out throughout your entire body. All the energetic bodies, your physical body, all of it. Just imagine that you are tapped into this big, beautiful sun. Here we go. We're now working with the base of your spine. Your low abdominal area is now starting to glide towards your left, and the base of your spine on the back is gliding towards your right, helping to create space, especially around the root and the sacral chakra. Bring in the beautiful red light into the base of your spine. Bring this beautiful red light from the source energy into the base of your spine. Moving this all around. And as I do this, I can feel like I want to spontaneously cry here. So we have some grief and sorrow for many here at the base of our spine. Breathe through the base of your spine. Imagine this breath is coming in through the base of your spine with the beautiful red, and you're moving this around all around the base of your spine, releasing what no longer serves you down to Mother Earth, who will transmute those energies for you. We're now going to go into a little bit of a quicker dialect energy here for you. It's going to be helping with energizing and also balancing. So here we go. And I'm seeing what looks like little starlights coming up as we're channeling here from the base of the spine all the way to the top of your head. And it's just like little starlights are starting to just like float up towards the top of your head here from the base of your spine. Remember, we are only working with the highest possible vibrational frequency of divine source of love and light. Please take a nice cleansing breath here. It felt that this energetic movement was moving as you took the breath through the base of your spine, and then with the sound energy that it was just moving and helping to shift things up all the way up to the top of your head. Now let's bring in Mother Earth's green healing energy into the soles of your feet, setting the intention of being grounded, centered, and balanced. Really feel that connection. Grounded, centered, and balanced. Sending our love and appreciation to Mother Earth, our love and appreciation to divine source of love and light, to one another, and to the one, and to the all, to the connectedness. Please remember, we are fully supported, we are fully protected, and we are fully loved. It has been my honor to be with you and Debbie here today. Thank you so much for joining us live. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Love and blessings. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Happy
Thank
Easter.
You. I was going to say Happy Easter. Happy Good Friday. Happy renewal. Enjoy that light now. Bye.
Yes. Bye-bye.